This episode contains spoilers. If you don't want to be spoiled, please check out the show first and come back after. And also, if you have any feedback or there's a show you want us to watch, please send us an email to team.animejail@gmail.com or write a comment. And now, like, subscribe, and have fun with this episode.
Sword Art Online the movie Ordinal Scale Auf Japanisch Gekijouban Sword Art Online Ordinal Scale is a Studio A1 Pictures production, as always, because we've been going through Sword Art Online. It came out February 18th, 2017. I think that may have been the Japanese release. I'm not sure about the international. And it comes in at a total of 120 minutes. Hi, and welcome to Anime Jail. My name is Jack,
And my name is Leon.
and today we're going to be talking about it. So let's ikimashou!
By the way, have you listened to the new episode yet? Like the one from Monday?
I've
Sword Art
listened
Online
to
2.
half of it yesterday.
Okay.
I'm glad I got a bit of a reminder of what was in that episode because, man, let's just say the movie we're talking about today involves everything that has come thus
Mm-hmm.
far.
Mm-hmm. It's a good summary also for like the past two seasons. So I think it was a good
It's
choice to actually watch this.
me too. Um, for many reasons, I have a lot of thoughts on this, but yeah, I would say it's not like it doesn't like summarize like what happens in the first two seasons, which I'm glad about because I don't really need like a complete summary of what happens. But it kind of like tells you how things got to there from here, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and yeah, bro, like this movie just has so much in it, and I'll let our conversation kind of develop, but I'll just say that I was very surprised um, watching this, and especially at the end, I was surprised.
Yeah.
And I think y'all might know where I'm going with that idea, um, but yeah, like, what was your, I guess, what were your impressions like? Well, first of all, I'll ask because you have already watched Alicization and War of Underworld. Uh, so you've already actually gone past this because this is like after season 2 in the timeline. Um, but like, what were your impressions that this was like? What did you expect this to be? Um, and kind of like, how did you feel about it at the end?
Oh, this is the first time we're talking about Sword Art Online, and I have not seen a thing about
Yeah,
this because this was my first watch as well, and I expected something different to say that. Like, I thought this will be like more IRL focused, which it was kind of more IRL focused, but
yeah,
like
a
not in
little
the
bit.
way I was expecting. Because I thought, okay, now we would have like a cool in between story between season 2 and season 3. Uh, yeah, and it was, but like not in the way I expected. And at the end, like, have you watched the post credit scene?
No, I didn't watch through the credits, bro. What?
There was a like 30
No
seconds
way.
post credit scene, and I thought like, oh, this is so good, especially knowing what is going to happen next.
Should I look
Um,
that up, or do you want to just tell me?
no, just look it up because there's not much to tell.
Okay, okay.
And also there was like a Marvel reference in the post credit scene.
No way. Are you serious? What?
This is our post credit scene. So Jack
Bro.
Jack just rewatched the post credit scene so he knows what we were talking about now. Um
Yeah, I didn't watch through the credits, so I didn't know about that. Oh my God.
this is such a good teaser for season 3. Like I haven't seen season 3 in a while, okay? But like
Mhm.
I remember some stuff and I know there were some things that got me like confused because I didn't know how we got there. But like this movie did a really good job and also having the professor coming back and not being arrested is like a big thing. In
Yeah.
combination with what was his name? Kikoka? I think Kikoka.
Yes, Kikoka, he's like the guy in the chair who kind of like helps kind of like solve like put the pieces together for everyone type thing.
And he's the government guy from
Yeah.
like Kirito.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
guy who we're like till now think is a like important character on the good side is now apparently doing stuff with the evil guy from this movie.
Yeah, because he's talking to the professor, and was that Akihiko Kayaba there too?
Uh, I don't know. I have to say I don't know, but
Okay.
since Kayaba died, I don't think so. It would make sense
Yeah,
to me.
yeah, oh, yeah.
But as you can see, Kikoka has like his own AI,
Yeah.
and well, I guess the rest will be like for the next episode,
Dude.
because this is a teaser for season 3. And I also like enjoyed that this like SAO will return kind of thing like from the Marvel movies with the
Yeah.
post-credit scenes. I was like, this is so funny.
Yeah, no, like even even if it's not like a direct Marvel reference, like the simple fact of having a post-credit scene and saying it will return is totally trying to be like a Marvel like call.
Yeah.
It's like that is just and like it fits because like SAO is just that kind of a like franchise to me. Like it's kind of like watching Marvel movies in a way. Um like not negative connotation, like actually like in a good way.
But I
But I
guess
guess
we're jumping quite far
yeah, I was about to
like
say
the back. So what did you expect? What did you think about it?
I so I'll be honest, like I looked at some of the AniList like reviews and I kind of used that to base my information because I thought, okay, well, most of the information which has come out as far as like people's thoughts, I've kind of agreed with. Um and I saw some people like write some reviews and they were like um yeah, high production values can't save this mess. Like this is still like SAO, like it's still just like the same thing. And so I was kind of, I won't say dreading it, but I was kind of just like I have to now sit down for 2 hours and watch like the same SAO that I've been seeing. So like I wasn't expecting anything different. Um, and I have to say, man, was I completely wrong? Like I I think I like I have to say sometimes when I see like reviews for stuff, I kind of get influenced by it and like if the popular opinion is kind of like this thing is bad or whatever, I'll kind of just think it's bad because that's what people's opinion is, which that's not really the best thing to do, but I kind of do that sometimes. Um but dude, like I just couldn't understand that at all while watching this like I have to say like my just general impressions after watching this are just so impressive. And I have more to say like once we go into like the main story, but I guess if you want to do the honors, well, I actually I wanted to ask how you wanted to do this because there's actually quite a bit of plot information here. So do you want to just kind of go into it or like
Yeah, I guess we'll
what are you
just talk
feeling?
about the story because
Gotcha.
I I have the time and also the motivation
Okay.
to talk about it because this was fun for me.
I also do, so I'm right there with you, and I actually took notes again this time.
Oh,
So I have like general
crazy. 2 times in a
information.
row. But
See,
first,
he says
regarding
crazy.
regarding the review topic, it's like I it's like so easy to get influenced by other people's opinions.
Yeah,
That's why I like prefer to read reviews after watching, like after
yeah,
having my own opinion.
that's definitely the best idea.
Also regarding spoilers, because oftentimes people just spoil stuff that happens that
Yeah,
is like a big thing in the movie.
yeah. I'll say reviews are kind of like a guilty pleasure for me, because it's kind of like window shopping. Like it's like, oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
How do I in like how do I get some like pleasure from this without actually putting in the work of like doing it? And I do this with a lot of things. Like I'll look up like game reviews for games I haven't played because it's like I kind of just want that little like just give me the main information so I can just be like happy for a moment. Um and yeah, it's kind of hard to explain, but yeah, I actually fall into that bad habit a bit.
I see. Well, I guess I'll just start
Yeah,
with
yeah, go
the
ahead.
opening scene.
Okay, I just watched this, but I'm trying to remember the opening scene. It was
The
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, go ahead.
the opening scene is where Kirito and Asuna are like together in Sword Art Online, like back during the Aincrad arc, where they're talking about like stargazing IRL,
Yeah,
and
that's right.
also Kirito giving her a ring for real, and not
Mhm.
just in game. And well, some story summary, but like that's not important. I'm focusing on the stargazing and ring talk because it's like really cute.
Yeah.
And by that time, I was like, okay, where's this going? Like, I had no clue
Mhm.
what Ordinal Scale was about. I have not seen the trailer. I was just like
Yeah.
going into it. I haven't even read the description. I was just like watching it without any prior knowledge.
Mhm.
So I was really surprised to see like Ordinal Scale being a new game
Yeah, dude.
with wait with the Augma.
Yes, dude. Yes.
So it's basically a nerve gear for augmented reality.
Mhm.
So you don't
Yep.
do a like full dive, instead you're just like normally conscious.
Yeah, so in this movie we're kind of seeing uh we're seeing a new technology, as Leon said, which is we're going from VR, which is virtual reality where like they go into the game world. And we're seeing a shift to AR, which is basically augmented reality, um, which is basically transforming the real world into a simulation of a kind. But you're actually like Leon said, you're conscious, you're like in your body, um, and uh, very crucially, you're using your real body, which let's say some bad people kind of take advantage of that later. Um, But yeah, dude, I personally love the concept of the Augma. I think it's shown very well. It's shown like what like applications it has.
Yep.
Um, like our like main friend group uses it to like put on concerts in like IRL, and it shows how like different companies have like partnered with stuff, and like um you can like send texts with it, and like do all this stuff, and I'm like, dude, this is honestly such a realistic future for like what AI and what like AR could be. Like I definitely think we could have technology like this.
And
Um
it's also already being researched as well. Like, I mean, it's
yeah.
not like augmented reality glasses are not a new thing. There are already like glasses on the market. Not that developed though, but like
Yeah,
some base forms exist.
yeah, definitely. I think it'll just take some time for it to become more like realistically priced probably, and like have slightly better like tech, I guess. But yeah, like it was really interesting to like see that again, because I felt like I was watching iCrad again, where it's like I feel the sense of realism in this idea. It feels like a good idea where it's like this could actually happen IRL. Um, but anyways, yeah. So I'll just say that starting out, I was really impressed by the Augma and like how it was shown in the show. Um, and also like at the beginning of the show, we kind of get the introduction of our friend group. Once again, like I was saying, we have like Silica, um, all the main guys are there. For some reason, I'm only thinking of Silica's name, but
Lizu,
yeah,
Lifa, the gang, as we call them, the gang.
the
Clyde was
gang's all
also
here.
there.
Klein's here. Something bad happens to him in this one, which is kind of
And
sad. But
I have to say, like I thought you would really like this, like the gang being together, and like as you said in the previous episodes that you would want the friend group to do more together. And I
dude, I
remember
loved
us
it.
like last time talking about how like everybody's doing stuff together and like Klein just feels left out. And
Yeah,
now they're doing stuff together, and like Klein is like uh knocked out at the beginning and comes back after everything's over, so he's
yeah.
taken out of everything again.
I'm
Klein
like,
is
that's
just
so
not
fitting.
important.
Like, Klein literally can't even be in the final battle because of things that happen in the movie. And I'm like, dude, Klein is just getting shit on, bro. That sucks.
He's so unlucky.
He he kind of deserves it in some ways, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's too funny. But yes, Leon, please, if you'd like, please continue with the next like
Yeah.
main stuff, I guess.
The next main stuff is that Kirito is fat. No, so
Wait,
no,
oh yeah,
he's
because
just not used to AR
yeah, yeah,
combat.
dude, I
So
was laughing at that because there
I
were multiple lines. Asuna's like, "Aren't you just like out of shape or something?" And he's like,
yeah.
"What?"
Yeah, and it's like it reminded me of that scene from Thor, like the like
Oh
I
my
think it was one of
god.
the Avengers movies, or it was it Thor? I don't know. One of the Marvel movies where you have like Thor being really fat and playing
Yeah.
Fortnite and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh
maybe
my
that's
god,
Kirito
yeah.
now. Like Kirito is now fat because he played too many VR games.
Dude, and
But
it's
no,
like,
he was just not used to it.
yeah, but like there's a ton of little stuff like that in this movie, which is like little jokes or stuff like that. And I think it's very like realistic and very like well well executed. And it just adds a bit of personality to the writing, which I think is just so good here for some reason. Like I don't know, I'm just so impressed. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So
Yeah, I'll just stop you here and tell you. We're kind of getting back to Sword Art Online with this because
yes,
Ordinal Scale, like the game, uses the Sword Art Online floor bosses
yeah,
to yeah, what do you say, to do events? No, like if you, I think
um,
there's a word like celebrate kind of thing, but like for
oh, like
events.
to commemorate or
I think it's not the word I'm looking for, not commemorate.
yeah, I don't really know what you're thinking about.
To I'm thinking there is a fixed expression for events
To like
to
oh I think I know what you're trying to say. Like to like do an event.
yeah.
Um, but how would you not
Uh
do an event, but like to hold an event maybe?
yeah, to hold an event could be good. Uh or to run an event? No, to run an event
Yeah, yeah, to
sounds
run an
weird.
event or
Could you say to throw an event?
no, I wouldn't say that. I would say throw a party.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was thinking about. So like
Yeah. Yeah, to like to you could say run an event, host an event, um to like
put on an event. I think I'll go
yeah.
with that. I think
Yeah,
that
uh-huh.
feels good.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
they're
Run with it.
using the old SAO floor bosses to run an event, and well, people go there, and then the rank 2 player called Eiji shows up. It's
Yeah,
like
uh-huh. Yep.
Ordinal Scale has a ranking system that displays the player's ranking underneath their name, and he's like the number 2 player in like all of Ordinal Scale. He's fast, he's like really powerful, and he's an asshole, to say that. Uh,
He's also very mysterious because he's
yeah, he
like
is.
he's doing stuff at the beginning and it's like what is this guy's deal? Like they fight one of the monsters which is like one of the first like SAO event monsters and anyways it's like a cool fight scene or whatever Side note: the animation quality is like so good here.
Yeah, and also
Um,
changed if you've noticed, like to compared
yes.
to season one. Like you're already seeing a slight change in uh let me think. In what's coming next, like with elicitation, how the style
Yeah.
changes kind of thing.
I'm excited to get to there too. But anyways, yeah. So they're fighting this boss, and Asuna is going to deal the final blow to the boss, and as she passes by this guy named Eiji, he says the word switch, and she like kind of like she kind of like looks back and is like, what was that? And then it shows her like beating the boss, but then she seems kind of confused,
Yeah.
and it's like, huh, like what was that? And not to get too ahead of ourselves here, but now that I understand the plot, I'm still a bit confused on what he was doing when he said switch.
So I think I can kind of explain, because he wanted to like kind of stress Asuna out and like remind her that they know each other. Because
Oh,
a bit
yes.
later we actually figure out that he's from KOB, so
Yes.
their guild in Sword Art Online, like in Aincrad,
Knights of Blood.
Knights of Blood Oath, right? Or
Yeah,
just
yeah,
Blood?
yeah.
Was it just Blood or Blood
Knights of
Oath?
Blood Oath. I think you're right. Yeah.
Which is like, this is one guild name that could be like pronounced really brutal in German.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in German you would translate it into Ritter des Blutspurs.
Oh my God, dude, why does that fit so well? See,
Yeah,
that sounds like a guild of a blood oath. Like that is,
yeah,
dude,
and it
that
sounds
is
like a
actually
red guild, to
awesome.
be honest. Like, sounds really
That's
brutal.
that's true. Man, I
I've
love how
never thought
German
about
just
that.
sounds sometimes.
Yeah, but like they know each other, and we also figure out that he's in some way related to Yuna, which is the first AI idol.
Yep.
And
Hatsune
also
Miku.
like the Hatsune Miku of Ordinal Scale.
Dude, I
And they're
literally
like
have in my notes written down Yuna equals Hatsune Miku.
yeah, I have not like thought about that. Like the Hatsune Miku, but like first AI idol. And they're in some way related to each other, but we don't know like how. I
Yeah.
thought at first I thought like they're siblings, and also that Yuna didn't really feel AI to me. Like she
Yeah.
felt too human to be
Yeah.
an AI, and it was kind of true, but like we'll get to that
Yeah.
later, I guess.
Yeah, I also thought initially that it was like a real person behind her or something, or that she was like one of the bad guys with them or something like that. But yes, we will get to that.
And then we saw a book, like a mysterious book, in Eiji's hands, which is like a summary of Sword Art Online players, like the important players, uh, aka the ones who helped finishing the game.
Yeah.
And
So that
he's
means
using that to,
Kirito and all them.
yeah, and he's like tracking the SAO players down.
Yep, and he
We
is
don't know the
ominous.
reason though.
He's ominously using a red pin to cross out their name.
Yeah,
And whenever you see it, it's like, bro, why is this guy crossing out people's names in a book in red ink?
it's like the Death Note.
Yeah, dude, imagine. He's
He's
like
like,
writing
no, you're
down
dead.
SAO survivors' names. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and then like it's kind of that where you see like different events happening with the old Sword Art Online bosses, where we figure out that the places they spawn is equal to the places from the Aincrad dungeons.
Yep.
And then we get to the most important thing of the story, and it's some sort of marble.
Yes.
That's what I at first like wrote down, like that Eiji and Yuna are working together for marbles. This is actually in my notes.
They're just collecting marbles, guys, right?
Yeah, and then I wrote down that Klein and Asuna lost their marbles. Like I just wrote it down. I was like,
Why
what
does
is
that
like
fit so well?
what is going on? What are their marbles? And like
Dude,
as Asuna lost hers, we figure out that it's like their memory regarding Aincrad.
Dude, I have to go back to your pun there because that is literally the most perfect pun I've ever heard. Because losing your marbles is like kind of forgetting your memories, so like that's just perfect. I don't know if they thought about that when they made that
I
idea,
would think
but
so. That's why I thought marbles would also be fitting, but like I
that's so
also
good.
wouldn't know what to call it, so it looked like marbles.
No, yeah, yeah, it looks just like a marble or like yeah, I mean that's the best explanation. It looks like the memories in Inside Out. Have you seen
Yeah,
Inside Out?
I've seen Inside Out, like
Yeah,
both parts. Yeah, that's true, but just the yellow ones.
true. Yeah, not the core memory. Or wait, are the yellow
More
ones the
like
core
the
memories?
I think yellow was
Or
fun and like golden was like core, so more like core memories,
okay, okay. Which
but
hey,
like
that
not the
that
yellow,
fits for
not
this
the green
movie.
or blue ones or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And so now we have like a motivation for Kirito to actually train Ordinal Scale because Asuna is in danger more or less because she's
Yeah.
losing more and more memory of like their
Which
past together.
yeah. So that kind of becomes the driving conflict is like Asuna is slowly forgetting memories from Sao, and not only her but a lot of people are, and so it's kind of like okay, what is this AG guy doing? Why are these people losing their memory? Um, and on top of that, there starts this other development, which we will also see a conclusion for later. But as Kirito is like walking around town, he sees this like what he calls a ghost girl, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and she's basically like in like a white cloak, and she definitely looks like Yuna, which when I first like saw her, I was like, oh, that looks like Yuna, like because her eyes are like the same color or something. And so yes, we basically have this so-called ghost girl who is looking like the main idol from the Ogma.
Dogma, like from Ordinal Scale.
Yeah.
And also like I have not thought that quickly about like Yuna
Mm.
because my first thought was like not regarding Sword Art Online. My first thought was that it looks like Sui from Darwin's Game.
Okay.
If you would look that up.
Yeah. I was looking at your screen for a second, but you said Sui?
Sui, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely get what you mean. She has like the white cloak.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that reminded me of her, but like
interesting.
I was like, okay, this is weird. This is a weird character, but probably very important to the story.
Yeah. And it turns out she was.
It's Kirito's bit of luck that he has in every arc.
Exactly.
He has like a charm.
Yeah, I mean, every girl loves him, right? So I mean, that's just how it is.
Dude, with I made a like I watched a quiz like on bad anime descriptions like to guess the anime,
Oh yeah.
and it was like clueless guy is fighting monsters while every woman who crosses paths with him is falling in love. I was like, this has to be sorted online, and it was.
That is pretty funny. I will say I wouldn't call Kirito clueless. Um,
Well,
but
that
yes.
was like in aspects of Aincrad, like the first Aincrad parts, I guess,
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah,
where
that
they
makes
were
sense.
still figuring stuff out, but like it
He is a
was
little
just
dense a little
hilarious.
bit. True.
Yeah, and also we get to see a like now in the story back again, you know, we get to see a cute scene with Kirito and Asuna in Asuna's room because she's like losing her memory, she started to write a
Yeah.
diary where she like put in stuff about like loving Kirito and being with him forever, and she doesn't know what to do if she like starts forgetting about him. And he actually reads that, and I thought she was gonna be mad as she caught
Yeah.
him, but she was like, "I'm fine with you reading it because like they're in love," and then they kiss each other and it
Yeah.
was like really romantic.
Yeah, I think like it this movie is really channeling a lot of Einkrad's energy, and I feel like it has all the scenes that are like, okay, I feel like Sword Art Online should have this, which I feel like
Hmm.
I've been missing since Aincrad, which is like, like the romantic scene between Asuka, um,
Please re-say that.
oh, Asuna, sorry. Um, dude, that's not the first time I've actually called her Asuka. I don't know
I know,
why.
but like the last times I didn't correct you, and now I do because then I cut it. I might cut it or I just leave it in. I'll
I don't
see.
know why I keep doing that. I listened to myself in some of the other episodes, and I also did that. Maybe it's
Yeah.
because maybe it's because I've talked about like Evangelion and like Asuka more. I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, like you got to have the romantic scene between Kirito and Asuna. You have to have the scene like Asuna has to kind of be in danger and Kirito has to go save her. Like you have all that. You have like these great fight scenes. You have scenes of all the different members kind of coming together and doing stuff. Um, One of my favorites was when Kirito is fighting Aincrad bosses. Um, there's a scene between him uh, and Shinong because Shinong is not a SAO survivor. So she her memories actually aren't at risk.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh dang, that's a really interesting like angle because like all of the characters here are SAO survivors, so like they're kind of at risk of their memories being taken, but she doesn't have that. Um, and so it was really cool to see them fight together like for a boss fight, and I'm just like, man, like this has everything.
And it's also like taking everything from the previous arcs that we've seen and channeling
Yes.
it all into this movie. And by the time we're now like in the story, more than half of the movie was over, and I was like, okay, what's like, how are they gonna solve this?
Yep.
Because at this point, I thought they were gonna do a cliffhanger, like
Yeah. Oh.
leaving
Okay.
it
Yeah.
open, maybe making Kirito lose his memories, and then going
Yeah.
with that into season three. Because I don't actually remember how season three started, like what the big problems. I know like the main idea and what happens more or less, but like I don't know why it happened. And I thought like, okay, maybe they're gonna leave it open and then go into season three with that like Kirito lost his memory and that's why he has to do stuff.
Dude, honestly, that is such a smart thing to predict because that makes so much sense. Um, for like a sort of like a because this is a canon movie, but it kind of has to lead into season three. So like having everyone just lose their memories would have been so easy. But I'm glad they didn't do that because I actually like the conclusion a lot.
Yeah.
Um, and I I guess to keep going with the plot, I'll kind of talk about the final like main plot point. Um, which is the guy who created the Ogma. Is his name is Professor something. I'm sorry. Do you remember his
Shigemura.
name?
Shigemura.
Shigemura. Um, Basically, we get to see a bit of this guy. Like Kirito just like does some basic information on who this guy is, and obviously Kirito knows that something is dangerous about the Ogma, so he goes to a like a seminar like in college, like at this guy's like seminar, and he like asks a question in class, and the guy's like, "Oh yeah, well I'm not answering that question, like whatever." And then Kirito sits down and talks to him, um, and yeah, basically he kind of like denies that anything is bad with the Ogma or whatever, and I guess I'll just kind of explain what his part in the story is if you don't mind because that'll kind
Yeah,
of just like
we're that far and we have to say it
yeah.
soon anyway.
Yeah, so basically, we learn eventually that his daughter is actually Yuna, and basically what happened is he gave his daughter back when SAO started in 2022. He gave his daughter a nerve gear because he wanted to like give her a present and just like have her experience SAO. Um, And the unfortunate reality is that his daughter was one of the people who died during the original Aincrad in SAO. And so he sees it as his fault for killing his daughter because he basically gave her the nerf gear. And so his goal as the evil mastermind now is to basically take everyone's memories from SAO who were like the SAO survivors and use that data to create an AI version of his daughter, who is the ghost that we keep seeing around the town. And he is using this number 2 guy to do it. So he's using like AG. He's using him to do it. And the reason why AG is doing it is because he was one of her friends in game. He feels like he was too weak to like save her back then, and so he wants to save her now.
I also felt like that he was like kind of her lover during
Yeah.
SAO. And one thing I think that is important to note is that Shigemura and Kayaba Akihiko know each other.
Yeah.
Because Akihiko was like Shigemura's student at like college.
Oh, Akihiko was his student?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Shigemura like guided Akihiko to like
okay.
his career path.
Yeah, I
That's
slightly
also
missed that point,
the
but that's
reason why the Agma is basically just a nerf gear without the virtual reality part, so you could even do a deep dive with the Agma.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the main, like, that's what you end up learning as like the main twist, I guess. I mean, it's not much of a mystery, but like that's kind of what ends up being revealed. And like, even though it's not the most like inventive plot ever made, like I was actually really happy with that turn of events. Like I think it was paced well. I think that that professor had a good motivation of just wanting to bring his daughter back, even though it's kind of evil. So like he was kind of like a believable villain in some ways. I think it's obviously like pretty over dramatic, but that's kind of what like SAO is. And I actually liked how like number 2 was this guy who was like kind of motivated by his old friend in SAO, and they kind of felt overshadowed by like Kirito and all these guys who like got all the fame from like the original SAO.
Yeah, and then we're basically at the final scene and the final moments, the big fight, the big action scene.
Dude, oh my gosh, I literally got chills in one moment in the final fight, and I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, first we have a fight between Eiji and Kirito at Yuna's concert. And it was a pretty cool fight, especially when Kirito ripped out his like helping device that made him like act faster.
Yeah.
And then defeated him.
He was defeated.
Well, he was defeated, and Kirito ran to help Asuna and the others because Professor Shigemura trapped all the players in like the concert hall to spawn in SAO monsters to kill them so that their marbles are like set free. But like the intensity was so high that it could have like damaged their brain and even killed them, similar to the nerf gear.
Yeah. So basically all of the members or everyone who's in that place at that time is like now in danger of dying. So Kirito and like the gang kind of need to save them. So they end up going into they end up diving and going into
the Ruby Palace.
Which, okay, yeah, that part was actually kind of confusing. I didn't understand why they had to go into VR for that.
Because so, as far as I like can tell, more or less, it did Yuna, so the good Yuna, I guess, like not the who wanted to stop her like more or less father from like uh taking all the marbles.
Yeah.
Um, but she was like, no, I won't do that because I want to have my daughter back, which is a more or less valid reason, but like
Yeah.
it's not like a reason to kill everyone else.
Yeah.
And so they should defeat the final boss of Sword Art Online, which is the boss in the Ruby Palace on floor 100,
Yeah.
in order to gain like a good enough weapon to like save the rest.
Oh yeah, because he gets that huge sword. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and then I thought somebody from the animation team had a lot of fun with confetti particles.
Dude,
Because, dude,
yes,
I've
because
never seen so much confetti on my screen.
yeah, dude, when he gets the sword and he's like saving everyone, like they keep popping into confetti, and there's so much on the screen. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
And I was actually really confused with the level 100 boss because in the Aincrad arc it was said that Kayaba Akihiko's character would be on floor 100. And I mean, yes, they seemed similar, but well, now it just looked like a Franks, you know, from like Darling in the Franks.
True. Yeah. I think that's just another example of like they didn't think that far ahead, and it's just a bit of like a retcon. But I'm fine with that for SAO
Yeah,
because
me
I'm like,
too.
who
I liked
cares?
the boss and also the way Asuna made her appearance.
Yes, dude. And when Asuka joins the fight,
Asuna?
I want you to. Oh, did I say Asuka again?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. Um, but yeah, when she joins the fight, that that is the moment where I got chills, and I think I know. I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I got chills as well. It was so amazing.
No, dude, but do you know the moment?
If you're asking that specifically, I guess not. I mean, I got the
So
chills like in the scene where she joined and she overcame her fears and stuff. Like, you're
yeah,
asking such a specific question, so I'm guessing I missed something.
I don't think you missed it. Um, it's a moment where Asuka is like landing the
Asuna?
like. Oh my god, I don't know. I do not know what's wrong with me right now. Um,
You're good.
she Asuna, please just get this right. Asuna. Um, Asuna is landing the final blow, and it shows Yuki's hand
Oh
as like
yeah.
a
This was
hologram
so
or like a
cool.
memory, and I literally gasped. I was like, oh my god, and I was just like I got a little bit of chills, and I was like, oh my god. But yeah, dude, that scene was so good.
Yeah, and well, now everybody is defeated. Kirito is now number one on the leaderboard.
Yep.
And then we have the final scene, not the post credit scene, but like the final scene, where Asuna and Kirito are finally going stargazing, and she gets like the ring put on her finger by Kirito.
And they finally get to see the Ryuseigun, which I finally kind of
Yeah.
learned that word this time.
Like meteors or wait, don't tell me. Um I am so stupid. Let me think. Like shooting stars, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. I couldn't think of the word.
Auf Deutsch, wie heißt das?
Sternschnuppe.
Sternschnuppe.
Hmm.
Interessant.
It's like a shooting star.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's basically the story.
And well, we've talked about the post-credit scene, so
yeah,
I guess we don't have to talk about that again. And
yeah,
I was waiting for the ending because I wanted to hear, since we didn't have an opening song, if there's an ending song.
dude,
And I was like, I bet this is gonna be Lisa.
I knew it as
Dude,
well.
it
Right as I got to
was
the end, I thought this is going to be Lisa. I know it.
and we've talked about like that they're just milking Lisa for all these songs, and now that we have a movie and there's another Lisa song as well. I was like wondering when like they said Yuna is singing if they cast Lisa for Yuna as role, but luckily they didn't.
Dude, that would have kind of been awesome, actually.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So I was like, okay, casting Lisa for a singing role would be so stupid, and then you could also like put in put in like as the ending like a song of her.
Yeah, yes, yes.
But no, they
Yeah,
made Lisa do an extra ending song
yeah.
for this.
So, yeah. And I have to say, like we've talked about Lisa on this show quite a bit. Not even just in SAO. We've talked about it in uh Dragon not Dragon
Dragon?
Demon Slayer.
Demon
Not
Slayer,
Dragon
yeah.
Slayer, Demon
Also
Slayer.
Fate Zero.
Yeah, Fate with Oath-sun.
Yeah,
Um,
I think we've seen a bunch of Lisa anime by now.
yeah,
Dude, that this
we
is the thing
actually
like
have.
saying Lisa anime.
She just does the song, but it's a Lisa anime.
Yeah.
No, but like we've talked about Lisa quite a bit, and I feel like it's been a lot of negative, but at the same time, I have never hated Lisa. Now, like I think she's just overrated and overplayed, but at the
Yeah.
same time, um, like Lisa just feels right here, and
Mhm.
like I've kind of associated Lisa's voice with SAO in a lot of ways, and
Yeah.
I think I'm not alone on that. And so like when there's a Lisa like ending for this movie, I'm just like, dude, that's just perfect. Like that's another thing that just represents SAO that has to be here, and it just fits.
Yeah, Lisa is
And
just SAO by now because
exactly.
I guess she got more or less famous with Crossing Field, and now
Yeah.
like not having a Lisa ending for this movie would have just been wrong.
Yeah. Um and yeah, I think you said there's another Lisa opening for one of the other seasons, like Alicization or
Yeah,
War of Underworld, right?
at
Okay.
least one opening and ending from Lisa are left. I don't know if more,
Okay.
but I'm thinking. So I know there's like Adamas as a Lisa song opening coming,
Okay.
and also there's another like an ending, Unlasting. It's called Unlasting.
Unlasting. Okay.
And I know I do like the song in Japanese, Russian, and German, so I'm looking forward to
Okay.
that.
Interesting. I'm excited for that as well. Um but yeah, I mean that so the movie ends and then we hear the song and then post-credit scene which Leon has showed me, and like I have to say like after the movie's done, I really don't have anything bad to say about this movie.
Mhm.
And that's just really crazy to say coming from what we've seen in season 1 and 2, which I like, yes, we've established a lot of stuff, and I know how big of an SAO fan you are, just like in general, but like for someone like me who like came into it recently, like this movie is everything I could ask for. And it truly felt like a culmination of everything great about SAO just in this movie. I think there was little to no pacing issues. Like yeah, sure, there was a couple moments in the middle where I was like, oh, I'm a little kind of bored right now, but that's kind of part of it, like because it's kind of just establishing the plot. Um, like I would say the beginning and ending were all like both very like entertaining. Like I was never bored the whole time. Um, and like yeah, like I had no issues with the plot. I mean, no issues with the characters. They were just, like they had a good chemistry. Um, and yeah, like I mean, I guess I'll ask you like what were your impressions like after like right after watching it? Like what did you think? Like how did it kind of compare to what you know about SAO?
I think this fits really well into what I'm thinking of Sword Art Online because the first two seasons they're good and I like them and they're like a good start. But I think I've also established that I do love Alicization the most of Sword Art Online. And this ties in really, really well with like summarizing and like bringing the cast together, but also setting up the next season.
Oh,
So I'm even now like this will be my third watch of Alicization. Uh, and I'm just looking forward to it. I love Alicization so much, and now after seeing this movie, I'm just even looking more forward to it. So, yeah. I
dude.
was kind of let down by the voice actors of Yuna and Eiji because
Oh
they did a
yeah.
good job, okay? Like they didn't do anything bad, but they're like just not no, like they don't have really any other roles.
Yeah.
And right now I'm just looking at the analyst page and I'm wondering why Kirito and Eiji just look like the same character on their pictures.
True. Their picture is like the exact same. That is true.
But well, that's just a
Yeah,
sign out. What did you think? I mean, you don't know what's coming up with Alicization, but yeah.
dude,
I guess
I was about to say,
you've summarized what you thought, but like I also want to
yeah.
know what you expect, like what's coming with Alicization.
Well, I won't try to guess what's gonna happen because I feel like
Yeah,
there's
that's
just infinite
not
possibilities of
yeah.
what could happen. But like what I do have to say and like what I thought after finishing this is if this movie is any indication of what is to come for like the rest of SAO, like for like Alicization and War of Underworld, then like I am really excited to continue. But I'm not sure if it like because I mean you know what's about to come, so I mean I don't know if like do you think what do you think I will think about those compared to how I like this movie or like based on that?
Just now, I mean, we'll see, or you guys will hear
Ah,
how right or wrong I am when like the next episodes come out. But from judging from now, I'm guessing you won't like Alicization too much. Like you
okay.
will enjoy it, you will have fun with it, but there are certain aspects that you probably are not that big of a fan of.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing you will prefer War of Underworld, where
Okay.
we'll have like a discussion why I prefer Alicization over War of Underworld. But I think we'll have lots of fun with both seasons, or like the 3 seasons coming up because the War of Underworld is 2 single 12 episode seasons.
I can't wait to get there. I feel like I've been invigorated after being starved watching SAO for the past like 4 episodes, but I'm I'm now excited to get back into it and see. And honestly, one thing I'm really excited for that I wanted to kind of mention is I'm excited about this new art style change and possible like animation upgrade. Like, is the animation this good in
Yeah,
oh,
definitely.
okay. Oh, okay.
Animation is just getting better from now on.
That is very nice to hear because yes, I think like SAO and SAO2 do have like, you know, good animation for their time. I personally think that SAO is at its best when its production value is high.
Hmm.
Because I think that just allows its dramatic moments to just feel so much more cool like they're supposed to. Um, and yeah, I'm really excited to see the animation and like the art style for Alicization. Because I know that's a kind of beloved arc of the series. So I guess we'll see that next time.
I guess we'll see that next time. And I guess this is a good part to end the episode. So let me ask you, Jack, on a scale from 0 to 100, in steps of 5, what is your rating for Sword Art Online, the movie, Ordinal Scale?
Sword on Online, the movie, Ordinal Scale. Um, yeah, I've already kind of said my main things about this movie. I like I have to say right now, like I have no problems with it necessarily. That I mean that doesn't mean I give it 100, which you'll see in a second. But I would say like um, if you want to just if you want to understand the best parts about SAO, um, this movie just boils down everything into such a good package. And I think overall for me, while I think SAO is not the series that tends to be my kind of thing most of the time, and I would say watching seasons 1 and 2 all the way through just to get to this, I like I don't know if that's worth it, but because I have gotten through it, I've gotten to enjoy this movie so much more because you get all the references, you get all the stuff as a fan, this movie is just such good fan service.
Yeah. We haven't
Like
talked about the fan service, by the way.
oh yeah, true. True. I will briefly mention I don't mean fan service as like sexual content, but just being it shows stuff that makes you glad to be a fan of SAO. However, there is one thing when it comes to actual fan service. I actually looked it up, and this movie was censored. Or rather, there was a Blu-ray version that had the uncensored version.
Yeah, I thought so. I remembered
Yeah.
back to Topu Onerai,
Oh yeah.
where we talked about the
Yeah.
fan service in like movies and stuff that don't air on
Wait,
TV.
did you watch the uncensored version? Because I didn't.
I watched the uncensored version, yeah.
Oh my God! So you saw this? Okay.
Yeah, it was like I didn't know, okay? I just watched the version on my streaming
Okay.
service and it was the
Yeah.
uncensored version. It was like, huh? That's so weird. I had to like rewatch the scene to like I was like, okay, it's just like without any details. And then I just went back and was like, no, there are details. Wait, what?
Yeah.
I didn't expect
Yeah.
that.
I think it. I mean, okay, it's sort of on the line. Whatever. And it's a movie, so they're allowed to put stuff in it. It did feel a little weird. I didn't even see the uncensored version, but I was like, it just felt a little just random, I guess.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's not much you can do about it. It's just what it is.
Mhm.
But yeah, just as a fan service movie, just making you feel happy to be a fan, there's nothing better. And I have to say, in finishing out my sort of score, I may have established on the show, but I'm not the biggest fan of anime movies. I've kind of mentioned that my favorite format is a 12 episode show. And so movies aren't even my main thing, but and I honestly can't believe I'm saying this, but I think this is one of my favorite anime movies I've ever seen.
And we'll have to watch some more anime movies.
I think we will. And for that, I think I'm actually going to give this movie an 85, if you can believe it.
Haha, that's crazy. I have not expected you to go higher than me.
But yeah, with that out of the way, 85. I will ask you, my dear friend Leon, on a scale of 0 to 100 in steps of 5, what do you rate Sword Art Online Ordinal Scale?
Deep breath. We've talked about everything right now. I guess everything that is needed to be mentioned.
Yeah.
That was weird to express it like that, but well, I'm tired. Let me express myself how I want.
We're here.
And I liked it. I straight up liked it, and that's why I went with a 75.
Okay, yeah. Nice.
Not much to say. I've
Yeah.
mentioned everything, and now I'm looking forward to the next few weeks or more or less 2 months that we'll be covering. Wait, I'll redo that. Especially the next 2 months where we'll be watching Sword Art Online Alicization as well as War of Underworld. Or I'm guessing more or less 2 months because 4 episodes.
Oh yeah, because they're both 24 episodes, right?
Yeah, we have 24
Dang, we still
Alicization,
have a
12
long way
War
to
of Underworld
go.
1. Yeah, we're at the halfway point, and to tell you one question I will ask you at the end, like in the recording for War of Underworld Part 2. I will ask you if you think it was a good call from me to say, okay, if we start Sword Art Online, we have to watch the entire thing. I don't want to hear
Okay,
anything regarding that yet. I will
okay.
ask that again later. But
I
just that you can
am
think about that.
excited to give you my answer. Yeah.
And well, I guess this is it for this fortnight's episode. And as always, we'll hear us in a fortnight. Bye bye.
Så det är ja, bye.